Today is iPhone day, meaning that today is the official release of the new iPhone 17 phones, and like I do once every 2 years, usually is the cycle that I tend to keep to in terms of upgrading my iPhone. I have picked up this year the new iPhone 17. I was on the iPhone 15 Pro Max, which I had in natural titanium with the 512GB storage, but this time I decided to go with the iPhone 17 Pro, which is the smaller, the standard size, just because I didn't feel the need for the Max. There is a whole reason for that, and I will get to that later on. But without further ado, what I want to do is desperately unbox this thing, have a feel, and I did get it in the funky color this time. This is the Cosmic Orange. I'm not sure what makes it cosmic, but it's orange, and it is the standoutish color of the iPhone lineup this year, with a lot of controversy as to whether people like it or not. Some love it, some absolutely hate it. I wasn't a big fan at the beginning, but I then thought, do you know what? It can't really hurt. Might as well go for it. And that's what I chose to do, because there is no black iPhone this year. Very surprising move from Apple. Usually they have a black variant of the iPhone Pro, and this year they don't. So you only get a blue, deep blue, a silver, and this orange color, which, do you know what, after seeing a couple of videos, I've warmed up to a little bit more, but until I actually get my hands on one, which I have now, and see it for myself, I won't be 100% sure whether I love it or not. And by this point it's too late, so I'm not going to delay anymore. Let's just get to unboxing this thing and my first impressions. And yes, I am wearing a jacket because it's quite chilly in here today. Peeling these off is not as satisfactory as it once was. I don't know why, but yeah, it just doesn't feel as nice. So let's have this nice little reveal. This is the first time I'm seeing one of these. I haven't gone to the Apple store to check out any demos or anything like that. So this is the first time I'm actually getting a look at the new iPhone. And do you know what? I kind of like it. Look at that. I mean, I don't know whether you guys can tell, but it's actually, I don't mind it. And like I said, I did get the standard iPhone size, the 6.3 inch model, so the Pro. I didn't go for the Pro Max this year. I rather like the color. It's quite nice. So I think I might be on the side that actually loves the color rather than hates it. It's not too bad. They did go back to aluminium this year, so they're not titanium phones. It is a aluminium unibody design, and I think this backplate is glass, I think, from what I remember being said at the Apple reveal event. And this is my first phone with the camera control. I didn't go for the 16, so I didn't have the camera control function. I don't know how much I'm going to end up using it, but only time will tell. But the reason I did upgrade to this again is because of video capabilities. Last year, the difference in the camera and the video wasn't significant enough for me to warrant an upgrade. Yeah, I had the camera control module thingy, button thingy, but really there wasn't a huge difference. But this year, Apple have introduced ProRes RAW. So before we had ProRes, a 4:2 video, then ProRes Log. So we got Apple Log coming from the 15 onwards. And now we have ProRes RAW, which is amazing. And now DaVinci Resolve, which is the editor I use for all my videos and video editing, supports ProRes RAW, which it previously didn't. So I thought, well, why not? This is a perfect time to unbox it. So let's do the little peel here. I'm gonna bring it as close up to you guys as possible. I'm gonna peel it from here. This is always very satisfying. And I'm actually gonna, before I even start it up, I do have some goodies here from my good friends at Spigen, and some screen protectors from ESR. Yes, no brand loyalty there, but neither of these brands are sponsoring today's video. Today doesn't have a sponsor, but you know, if you do want to grab my LUTs, you can go down to the description box below, click on the link, and you'll find my everyday LUTs there. And if you do grab one of those, it does help the channel out a bit. These LUTs is a pack of 6 or 7, and what it basically does, it gives you the look you see in my videos. Slight variations in each of these LUTs based off the mood or the feel that I want in my video, but there are slight differences. But these are my everyday LUTs that I pretty much apply on all my videos, with slight kind of tweaks here or there, but you'll get that. So I'm gonna kind of choose one of these to put on. I'm probably gonna choose the Enzo Aramid because I absolutely love these Aramid cases from Spigen and anywhere else. And then we've got the screen protector from my tool with the screen protector from ESR, which I will use to apply. Let's see how this works. Place phone screen face down and pull on the inside. Probably not going to use any of these. I'm just going to give it a wipe with the... I did just peel the screen protector thingy off. So I don't think there is any dust or smudges. There is some dust there actually. Give it a brief wipe. Let me just get my air blower. Handy little rocket tool that I use for my cameras. This will get rid of any kind of dust on the surface quite nicely. Pop that in there, and apparently all I have to do now is put that in, press, and then pull, I'm guessing. So these are Armorite. Don't know what that means. And then just wait a bit, and it should have applied it very nicely. Let's see what that does. So then I should just be able to kind of lift that off. And yeah, it's applied it. Just gotta give it a bit of a press down. But anyway, let's turn on phone. I've got 3 more, so if this one did fail, which it looks like it did, I don't know, you guys probably can't see it here. There are some tiny bubbles and things. I'm surprised that it still did that, but like I said, I've got 2 more. Actually, I've got 5 more. They gave me another box, but let's turn this on. So let's see how that looks, and then goes, pop that to the side, and then I will open up this Enzo Aramid case. Like I said, yes, no massive brand loyalty, but these are 2 of the brands that I like the most. Spigen and ESR, their stuff is always absolutely top notch, and the team there are also absolutely top notch for sending me out these nice bits. And yes, as much as I do hate to cover up this lovely cosmic orange, which I do actually really like, I hate using my phone without a case, because I did once upon a time say that I liked it. I changed my mind once. I dropped it one time and the back screen completely smashed. So actually it doesn't look bad. And this one, oh, this feels nice. This feels a lot nicer than my than the 15 Pro Max one I had. It's got good grip and texture to it. So wow, okay, so I'll start playing around with this guy and setting it up, and I will probably come back to you with another video on what I think about it, what the user experience of the 17 Pro is compared to what the 15 Pro Max was. I don't have the 15 Pro Max for a direct comparison, but camera, all of that, I'll do a full review on this thing coming up very soon. But yeah, let me get this set up and let me kind of play around with this a little bit, see what I think. But I'm quite excited about using this because it is quite a new thing with the way that they've done this phone. The design has changed with the kind of camera bump being like massive now. It's more like a visor than anything. And yes, with the orange, you are getting stuff like the Michelangelo and the Master Chief jokes with people putting a green case on it. I think Apple have a green case. Which, do you know what? Just for the novelty of having a phone that looks like Master Chief's helmet, I might end up getting a green case. I might get their one, just to see what it's like. But yeah, there are those jokes flying around because of the orange look of the phone. But I'm really liking it. I quite like this. This is nice. This is quite a nice looking phone, and I like the size. Like if I compare it to the size of my in terms of how kind of wide the phone is, it's the same width pretty much as the closed up Samsung Z Fold 7. That's the one, that's the phone. So I think I'll be absolutely fine using it with this size, and I'm quite happy to have a smaller size phone back in my hand again. I was getting a bit tired of using the larger 15 Pro Max using this thing one-handed is going to be a lot easier compared to the 15 Pro Max. And yes, there is the iPhone Air that came out, which I did want to also get, but unfortunately I'm not rich, and unfortunately I do not get funded to get these things. So grab those lots, it does help out. Until next time, guys, I'm going to leave it here, and I'll bring you a more detailed review and thoughts after I've actually used the phone for a little while. So unboxing video done. I will catch you guys in the next one. Until next time, this is Kai24 signing out.